Good evening, YouTubers. T Square with T Square Talk. Hope everybody's having a great day. Ain't no I make any mistakes tonight. Ain't no deleting it and starting over. I actually started filming this video forgetting that it was supposed to be alive. I hadn't started the wheel yet. I just started recording it, started talking, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be live, and so I had to start over, and go live. And I'm just waiting for a few people to step in the room. Once I get a couple comments in the room, then I will end up starting the event. I know some people may not know I was going live at 8:30 this evening. I was a couple minutes late on top of that, and so I'm just kind of waiting a few minutes to get a couple people in the room. I'll start talking a little bit, though, about what tonight we're going to be doing. So tonight we are going to be doing our membership event. I always like to wait till we have at least, 5 people in the room, 10 people in the room that are members. Anybody can watch. I don't like doing videos where it's members only video. All the events that we do for free silver or members events or whatever, I do make them public videos for everybody to see what's going on. And it brings a little bit more fun, I think, to the table. I know some channels, they like to do members only, and then only the members really know what's going on. I'm not a big fan of that personally. I like watching and seeing what's going on. Even if I can't participate, I still like watching. So tonight we're going to be doing our free silver event. Got a really cool prize for somebody. We'll see who the winner is here in a little while once we start spinning the wheel. Taking a quick look at what is going on. At the moment, we are Sunday night at 8:37. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. If you enjoy the video, please be sure and hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, help me out. Also, taking a look at silver right now. Silver taking a little bit of a hit. We actually went down to 26.65 for a few minutes, and then it started popping back up. I'm wondering if this is going to be a trend that we're going to see throughout the evening, where we're going to see a beatdown happen, or if this is just going to be a temporary thing. We'll see how that plays out. I was kind of shocked to see exactly what happened because, as you can see here, when the markets actually first opened up, right off the bat, it shot right up almost to $37.20, and then started fizzling back down, and then the free fall a little bit. So we'll see how this plays out. Not really any major changes yet. It's just interesting to see that people are coming to the table and what their thoughts are on silver. So taking a look at gold getting beat down a little bit too. Gold down to $3,313. It started out with that little bit of a pop where we popped up to 33.27, and then that beat down where we went all the way down to 33.06. We are in the summer. We usually do see a bit of a dip. So who knows? We'll see how that plays out, if that dip is going to continue or if this is just a temporary thing. I know some people out there don't believe a dip is possible, and I've even been told that I'm out of touch because I am rooting for a little bit of a dip. I'm not going to lie. I have mine. I could be greedy and just say, I don't want to see a dip. I just want to see it go to the moon, and too bad for everybody else. But ultimately, I want to see more Americans. I want to see more people start holding precious metals. And these slow climbs and then pullbacks, each time we see that, it wakes more and more people up. In fact, I should probably make tomorrow morning's video talking about that waking up process. Taking a quick look at Bitcoin, we got Bitcoin trading at 108,888. Got the DXY now under 97. We're actually at 96.98. The slow erosion of the dollar, and we'll see how that plays out as time goes on. Boom, boom. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, I do have the wheel set up. Not a lot of names on here tonight. There's only 75 different names. So pretty good odds tonight, and for anybody that is a member. If anybody does become a member during the stream before we start this, I will put them on this list. So a little bit of a perk there if you become a member tonight. you will get on this wheel tonight. So with that being said, let's take a look and see who all we got in the room. Hopefully I'm going live. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We got some people in the room. We got John W. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a great night. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Appreciate all the good info given. Thank you so much, Robert. I do appreciate that, my friend. Sabrina, how's it going? Hope you're having a great night. We got Kelly O'Neill. How's it going tonight? Hope you're having a great night. Let's see. John W. Dip. Time to buy. It would be nice if we see a dip continue. So far, we just got John and Sabrina becoming a member. So you know what? We'll put your name on the list right now. Let's see if I can minimize. Can I minimize this? How do I do that? Give me 1 second here. Nice. So we actually got Sabrina as a new member, and then we have another person becoming a member. So let's do this. Boom, boom. Or I think it was another member. It might not have been. It might have been a member showed up to the room. Give me a little bit. We're trying to get everything set up right now. Nope. Quick second here. How does this work? Let's see here. Quick minute. I'm trying to set it up. Oh, another. Let's see. New Marshall in town. Oh, hold on. Snooze. Let's see. New Marshall in town. Member for 9 months. Obsessed fan. Thank you so much, New Marshall. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm not really sure why it pops up like that, though. If that's like a special emoji or if it does that when people talk or what. Hold on. I'm trying to get Sabrina added on there. And it came up right off for you, Sabrina. I'm surprised. Usually it has a little bit of a delay. The star, getting your star up there next to your name. I do appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how to minimize. If I can minimize this one. No, that's going to shrink it. Give me a little bit. Give me a second here. I'm trying to get this. Bingo. Now I got it. Boom. I'm just aligning everything. I'm here. I'm just trying to align everything so I can see the chats at the same time as I'm working on the computer. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Bingo. That's what I was trying to do. So we'll put Sabrina right here too for now. Boom. Let's see here. I'm going to have to put you on the bottom just for a minute. Well, for tonight. Copy, and then I'll be able to find the actual spot. I don't want to renumber anybody just yet. Paste. Six. And get you on that wheel. And I've actually seen people win on their very first event. Like they've signed up that night and then actually won. Put that wrong here. I'm not a fast typer. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So thank you so much, Sabrina, for becoming a member. Good luck tonight, and good luck to all of our members this evening. My name isn't showing my member logo. That is because the way you paid, John. You actually did yours when I had first got them started, and you did yours through PayPal. I don't have any way. If you pay it through PayPal directly, I don't have any way to add it. It was something I did in the very beginning for some people. Even though I know you're a member, you are on the wheel. You're number 74. You have that little PayPal symbol next to your name, and that's what that's for. And your membership is good until August 31st. So you're still covered. You're on there. You just don't have a star. If you do it through YouTube, you will get that little star next to your name. Sabrina, I've never won a thing in my life. Tonight could be your lucky night. Who knows? We got 91 altogether entries. For people that are super fans or obsessed fans, they do have 2 entries or 3 entries. Just different tier levels. Down the road, I kind of want to do bigger and better prizes. And sometimes I've tried it where if a obsessed fan or a member or an obsessed or a super member wins, they got like a bigger prizes or multiple prizes. Let's see. The rigged wheel, War says. War, you're not too late to become a member, my friend. Let's see. And no, this is a random wheel picker. This is wheelofnames.com. So there's no way to rig it. You write all the names here, and then you spin it to either pick a winner. In my case, I like to spin it and have the last name on the wheel be the winner, whoever the last man is standing. That way I can kind of chit-chat a little bit while we're going through the name, while we're eliminating names. And then everybody actually can root and see their name come up. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to renew when it comes due. This is a great community. Thank you so much, John. I really do appreciate that. I can't thank you enough. Let's see here. Just kind of giving a few minutes, see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3. So we've only got 3 right now. I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm going to talk. If anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you've got a question, I always try to answer all the questions, especially right now while we don't have a lot of people on. We only got 10 people watching, 3 members on right now. So this gives people time to ask any questions they want on what's going on with silver, what's going on with gold, what my thoughts are, and just a little of everything. I'll be honest, Bitcoin is looking really nice. No, that's cool, War. You don't have to be a member to follow. I still, if anybody's noticed, I try to reply back to every comment, whether you're a member or not. You know what? The channel was built on subscribers first. But some people like to do some kind of little special events. And so I said, you know what? We're going to start the special monthly special event. And it's a lot of fun. Let's see. We got Mr. Happy Stacker. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a great night. There's another member in the house. And I don't know how. Let's go here for the giveaway. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I am so sorry. Kalilo? I don't think I said that right. Kalilo? Let's see. Will gold bucks be worth buying? So one member was nice enough to send me a link for a free gold buck, and I ended up telling a few different people, and what was bumming is one of the people that I told was my son, and he did it at his house. I did it at my house, and a couple of friends did it at their house. And I never got one. I never got mine. I got to see one, though, for the first time. My son ended up getting his, asked me what I thought about him. And I said, did you look at the prices? And he said, yep. I said, well, you tell me. What do you think about $6,000 gold? And he's like, I think it has kind of high premiums, but they are pretty. And I said, they are extremely pretty. But personally, gold backs come with an extremely high premium. And people that think that you're never going to be able to use a silver dime or a silver quarter to trade for a loaf of bread, what does that say about gold bucks and silver bucks when you really think about it? I was really disappointed that I never got mine because I kind of wanted to get one in my collection just to have one, even though, who knows, my son asked me, he got one of his buddies to do it, his buddy got it, and he's like, are they really worth anything? I said, I mean, it's 1/1000th of a sheet of gold, of an ounce of gold, or is it 1/1000? I'm sorry, maybe 1/2000th of a sheet of gold. I said, you know, it varies. He ended up buying his buddy a beer, I think, and got his. So it's kind of. Are they pretty? Yes, they're extremely cool. Or will they be a collectible someday? There's a possibility that they could be a collectible someday if collectibles last, when you really think about it. I know that sounds crazy to say that, but some people are starting to think that the way society is starting to break down, the way precious metals are starting to go up, would you rather have one gold buck, which is 1/1000th of an ounce of gold, or would you rather have a gram of gold? Would you rather have a speck of gold, a grain of gold? A lot of people mess this up. For those of you that don't know, there are grains of gold that are plastered into like a little card. I had a friend of mine actually buy one. He's like, hey, check this out. I got a gram of gold for $60, $70. And I said, it's not a gram. He said, what do you mean? I said, it's a grain. I said, you got to look at the fine print closely. He said, oh, my word, the words look so alike. I didn't even catch it. I said, it's easy to mess up because we've been, talking about grams of gold for a long time. A lot of people have grams of gold. I know one person in the room right now that he's got probably 20 or 30 little grams of gold. And they do add up. And I think there will come a time where you'll be able to trade a piece of metal for food or a piece of metal for something you need. Because at a certain point, if the currency in whatever country you're in continues to lose value, like we are off to right now, the United States, yes. Take a look at this real quick. We're at 97. This is the worst start to a year that we have ever seen. Year to date, we have never seen the dollar get crushed. It's going to take a second to load up. We've never seen the dollar get crushed like this to start a year off. Pete, how's it going tonight? Hope you're having a great night. Let's see. Kelly O'Neill, am I on the wheel? It's a members event tonight, so you're not on the wheel on this. This is a members event that we do once every month. But it is easy to become a member. If you become a member right now, you'll get a star next to your name right now. It's super easy to do. It's only $1.99, and you get your name on the wheel. In fact, Sabrina just became a member earlier in the stream, and she's already on the wheel. So it only takes a minute to do. If you want to become a member, it's a lot of fun and worth it. We do a lot of different events. But this is one of the members-only events. But I like to share it because it gives me time to talk about it. I've been stacking Mercs, Matt said. Yes. Mercs are pretty awesome. They're pretty cool to stack. They're silver. They're good for barter. And here's why I like Mercs over. I know some people tell me, they're like, there's no difference between a Mercury dime and a Roosevelt dime. Same amount of silver. And they're absolutely right. It is the same amount of silver. But when you look at Mercury dimes versus Roosevelt dimes, silver Mercury dimes. Let's see here if I can get some images up for those of you that might be newer to stacking and maybe don't know what a Mercury dime is. I should have said silver dimes, actually. Silver dimes. So as you can see, these are all silver dimes, the photos. This is a Mercury dime right here. This happens to be in 1943. I wouldn't buy a collectible $1,800 dime. This happens to be a Roosevelt dime, $4.16. I wouldn't buy that either. I would end up going to your local coin shop, ask them how many times face value. I think right now they're running about $250 to $260, and I would pick up some silver dimes. A lot of times they throw them all in the same bin. You might see Mercury dimes. You might see Roosevelt dimes. You might even see these little Barber dimes. There's a lot of different dimes that you could have in there. Personally, me, I cherry pick all my Barber dimes out. I cherry pick all the Mercury dimes out. And then I will fill the rest with Roosevelt dimes. Now, I prefer the Barbaras and the Mercuries, even though you need to consider, if you get a full roll of $5 in Mercury dimes, it will not look like a full row. It will literally, as you look at these, a roll of mercury dimes will fit in of regular dimes, silver dimes, will fill in a tube pretty easy. However, you're going to look like you're short 2 or 3 dimes if you fill one with mercury dimes. And the reason is a lot of that silver's been around for a while now. It's older silver. It's been worn down. You find barber dimes, a roll of barber dimes. I have a roll. I've actually done a video. I might even do a short on this again. But you will see that it is even smaller of a stack if you get that 50 barber dimes, because it's been so wore away over the years. But people recognize these two. This, even though this is a 1964 silver dime, to the average person, it still looks like a regular dime. And so they might think, why would I give you $3 for a Roosevelt dime? Whereas if you pull one of these dimes out, you would easily get $3 for it. I mean, this one, you can make the argument, how many 100-year-old coins do you see? I'm offering it to you for $3 or $4. Them sell like hotcakes. Mercury dimes, people just like mercury. They, as in the coin. The mercury dime, the god of mercury, whatever you want to call it, people like it. And so because of that, people are willing to pay more. And it's an older style dime. So it's easy to trade. It's easier to barter with. A lot of things you can do with it. Taking a look, Stackwood 24 karat or 999. Can't go wrong. Yeah. I've heard some people say that. Stack pure stuff, you can't go wrong. Don't bother wasting your time with 90%. I have a good diversity when it comes to different types of silver. I have nickels. I have 40%ers. I've got 90%. I've got some 80%. I've got certified. I've got 999. I've got kilo bars, 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, 1-ounce bars, 1-ounce rounds, and then some small fractional stuff too. Let's see. You get my thumbs up on every video. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. It looked like I lost it for a minute. Went dark. Refresh chat here real quick. Not sure why my chat disappeared for a quick minute. Hope I'm still live. I haven't started anything yet, so we'll see. Okay. Welcome to the live. What in the world is going on? My stuff's blinking out. Let's see. Stack it. Definitely stack as much as you can. Okay, so let me know. It looks like we've got a bunch of people in the room. I think I'm going to end up starting the wheel. So this is the wheel for people that don't know. Let me know if anybody else would like to become a member before I start. Let me know now. Once I start spinning the wheel, you can't become a member. Well, you can, but you won't be on tonight's wheel once I start eliminating names. I know some people might be getting to the room a little late. Some people don't really enjoy watching these because it takes a little while, and there you feel maybe that if they're not on the wheel that it ain't as fun. To me, like I said, I enjoy rooting for certain people, so I would watch no matter what. Let me know that I'm coming in fine. I haven't seen a comment pop up in like a minute, so I just want to make sure. I did refresh it. If you guys can hear me clear. Oh, Happy Stacker putting in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. In fact, we will upgrade your membership with that. So I'm going to upgrade you from a super fan to an obsessed fan. That way you actually get a little something too for it. Copy. And if I'm coming in loud and clear, please hit that like button and drop a comment real quick. So I did upgrade you to a super fan for tonight. I appreciate that super chat. Let's see. And for those of you that don't know, this is for an ounce of silver. As always, I will end up probably working with whoever the winner is. I got some people that are more pro Libertads. Some people are pro Eagles. Some people are pro Trump rounds. Loud and clear. Awesome. Okay, I am live then. Okay. I do that because it's like I said in the beginning, every month I will give away 1 ounce of silver to a lucky member. That's something I do every month. However, I sometimes say what it will be, and I sometimes don't say what it will be because I didn't really pick out anything special. And if I put a Trump round up there and you don't like Trump, then you might not really want that. You might want something else. It's easy for me to make deals with the winner and try to find something that person specifically likes. I know Queen 666 had won about a month ago, and she actually said, do you have anything in Libertads? And I said, I really don't have anything in Libertads right now. I said, I got these really old Libertads that were like the originals, but they're beat up. They're not like in, new shape, like a nice brand new certified Libertad. And she goes, can you show a picture of it? I sent her a picture, and she's like, oh, my word, those are like one of the originals. Heck yeah, I'd rather have that. So I said, okay. I mean, I'm not a coin collector per se. Thank you so much, Philip Lowe, for that super chat. I do appreciate it. I will also upgrade your membership. Let's see where you're at right there. And basically, for people that don't know, there are 3 different tiers of memberships. The different tiers are a regular fan. It's $1.99 to become a fan. And then there's a super fan for $4.99, and then there's an obsessed fan for $9.99. All fans I'm thankful for. Even if you're just stopping in to hit the thumbs up button, I'm really thankful for that. This is just a way that I generate revenue because I don't do any sponsorships. So I do this once a month. And some months we give out bigger prizes. In fact, I haven't opened it yet, and I don't see him in the room, but Unknown sent me a package that I have sitting right here by my desk, and it's something certified. It's a certified coin. He said it's really awesome. I haven't gotten to open it up yet. I only know a little bit about it. It's a W dime. Some of y'all know the W quarters because we hunted them. I think most of the members that have been a member of the channel for a while has gotten one from me. We found hundreds and hundreds of W quarters when they first came out. I mean, we were opening up rolls, and one roll had like 8 of them in there. It was kind of crazy. Now finding a new W quarter is pretty hard to find. Then you might have seen the W pennies. Some of them came in with special sets of mint certified sets. They put 1 W penny in there. And then W dimes. And I don't know where the W dimes came about. I haven't done any research on it yet because I haven't really announced it yet. So I'm kind of excited to do a little reading on that. Stupid movies. How's it going, T? How's it going, Scott? Hope you're having a great night. Am I out yet? I'm about ready to start, so you made it just in time. I was just giving it a few minutes to see if anybody wanted to become a member, a new member to the channel. They could. So we're just getting started. Let's see where your name is. And you are on there. I just got to find where you're at. Let's see, Scott. And if anybody doesn't see their name, go ahead and say something, and I can zoom in where it's at. Actually looking for Scott. Most of the time, your number will stay the same, unless you just got put in, like Sabrina, who just got put in. Man, I got to find your name real quick, because I'm looking for your name. Right there, number 40, I think. Scott McNeil. Yep, there you are. Boom. So you are on there. Paul, how's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. We're about ready to start our members event. We do it once every month. It's only $1.99 to join. You can become a member right now and get on the wheel. We're going to be starting up in probably about a minute. So if anybody is watching and would like to become a member, how many viewers are you showing, just out of curiosity? Anybody? I'm curious what you guys see, because I'm on Discord group. Or not Discord, what do they call it? OBS group, OBS streamers. So it comes up through that. Everybody can hear me, though. Everybody, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. I wonder if I do this real quick, what would happen? Boom. Boom. Oh, it says here 16 watching. Okay, I didn't realize I could do this. I just got thinking about it. There it is right here. 16 people watching, and then right then a couple people said 16. Sabrina, 16. John W, 16. So with that being said, though, we are going to jump over in just a minute here. Give me 1 second. Boom. Boom. I just want to make sure everybody can see what I'm looking at. Okay. You know, I don't even know if I monetized. I don't think I actually even turned on ads yet. So I am going to turn on ads. I had them off for a little bit. I meant to actually start that up. Let's see here how I even can do this. Let's see. Boom. Give me 1 second. And then right after I do this, then I'll show the list of names again. And Scott McNeil putting in a $5 super chat. I'll actually upgrade your membership too. Let's see how I do this. Darn it. It's been so long, I don't even remember. I only go live like once a month. For those of you that don't know, I don't go live that often anymore. But I may change that pretty soon once I get my new place. Boom. Okay. So that's that. Boom. 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 And hey, when I'm moving the mouse around, sometimes it'll be like boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry. That's me clicking. So here we go. So we got that all set up. Okay. So we got 16 people in the room watching. I did turn on the commercial, so you may get a commercial. Feel free to speed through it. However, once the show is over, I may forget because it takes like a couple hours to load up. I should still be doing a video this evening, tomorrow morning, so you will still see that. This will, who knows how long. Sometimes it takes forever to load up. This is for the month of June. This is for last month. We'll be doing this again here in a week or two. So it's actually a really good time to become a member because you can get in on this one and you can get in on the next one. So with that being said, we've got the chat there. Everybody can hear me loud and clear. We're going to upgrade Scott's membership real quick. He added $5 super chat. So like I said, I would upgrade anybody's membership. Let's see, copy, boom, boom. And that's basically the same as if you were to buy the full membership, although it's just upgrading it for a month anyway, or for tonight, pretty much, 1 month. Let's see here, paste, and B. Okay. So that's been upgraded. Taking a look. Okay, can everybody hear me loud and clear? Because I don't want to shuffle the names until I know everybody can hear me loud and clear. We got New Marshall, Conrad, Pete, Mike, M, EMO, John, Mr. Happy Stacker, Joseph Jackson, Unknown, Chris B, Philip. I'm sorry. Dufam. I'm not sure I said that right. I'm sorry. DUI. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Steve Newberry, Ryan Reed, X Factor, Chris B, Eric Stacks, John, Super Boomer, Jason Woods, Hillbilly Stacker, Emmanuel, Joshua Lundry, Guardian, Carlton Davis, Judas and Dan, Dextral Sword, a.k.a. Olin, Bryce, Eli, Allie, G.E. Tex, Donald Barron, Polly Walnuts, Dick Goldsmith, 3D Woodworks, SS Grower, Tyler, JC, Scott McNeil, Smug the Magnificent, Fred Mackey, Lance, BJ, Red Pill, Larry, Faceless Silver, Crazy Spider, James Chris, Neil, Paul, Calvin, Alan, Queen Jinx, 666, although it's actually Roman numerals now, DCLXVI. At first I was like, what is that? And then I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, it's 666, 666 in Roman numerals. Dave, Rick Beaver, John, Fernando, Dr. K, Luke, Bill, Drew, Gary, Randy Gary, Gordy, Luna June, Parker, Old Man, Doc, Jack Lawrence, The Barbecue Man, Mark K, Renee Reed, Barry, Silverboy Blues, John W, Blade, and Sabrina. Sabrina being the newest member to the channel. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough. Okay, so I've read all the names. I see we've got more than enough people watching, so that does mean we're going to rock and roll this. I hope everybody's having a great night. Sheba, how's it going? Hope you're having a great night. Now, here's the thing. I won't say someone's name once I start spinning the wheel because we've had some crazy things happen. And I've always said, and Hillbilly Stacker. Because, like I said, when I shuffle these up and I start spinning the wheel, I don't want to say a name because sometimes when I say the name, all of a sudden, surprisingly, the name's wheel's spinning and all of a sudden it lands on that name. We've seen it happen 2 or 3 times in a row one night. And someone even taunted it in the comments there. I stopped on the second one when I realized it because I was embarrassed. Almost like I knew whose name was going to come up or something. And then someone said, I'm not afraid. You can say my name. And I was like, okay, so-and-so. And then all of a sudden, so-and-so was number 3 to get eliminated. And I was like, what in the world? So I don't like to push it. I don't like to say anybody's names. But I will be looking at the comments. I'll be talking a little bit here and there throughout the show. Hillbilly Stacks, I have your package here. I don't think that I forgot about you. I see you just popped in the room. I'm going to get that sent out to you. And there's another person, too, that I have a package for that I'm going to get sent out. But theirs wasn't because of the same reason as yours. Yours, I was going to ask you to send me an email. I did. You sent me an email, and all of a sudden, when I found that email, it had your address on it. And that's why I just replied back, okay, thank you. I'll get back to you. Because then I was embarrassed. I was like, what in the world? I had his mailing address all that time and didn't know. The other one I had to get verification on for something. So, okay, so we're going to shuffle up these names now that I've read everybody's names. And Hillbilly, you are on there too. I had read your name. Once I shuffle them up, that's it. No more name calling or no more name saying. So, okay, here we go. We're going to shuffle them up in 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Now we're going to start spinning. Now remember, same as always, it's the last name to be eliminated. So when there is only one name left on the wheel, and these names get bigger and bigger, but you can see off to the side the names too. So, you know, once the name is eliminated, you'll see it disappear from here. You'll see it disappear from the wheel, and then it will get bigger and bigger. Like I said, some people, depending on if you're an obsessed fan, a super fan, or a regular fan, will depend on how many entries you have tonight. There's only one prize tonight. It is an ounce of silver that I will work with the winner to get them something that they would like, whether it's a Trump round or something cool. I got a few different things. Who knows? They might say, you know what, I'll take an old Morgan if you got one, or a peace dollar, or who knows? Everybody's different. Maybe they'll say 14 dimes instead. I don't know. Everybody is different. So with that being said, let's get started. Now, I always feel bad the first name to get eliminated. Hopefully it's nobody in the room. The first name to be eliminated is, and I may not even read the name. It does come up on the screen once we get going. If they've got one, John, you only had one entry, so I can read your name. But if it had like A or B or C, then I definitely don't want to. But I always feel bad for the first person to get eliminated, because some people are like, it should be the first name. So let's see. You're like me and need to add sound effects. Yeah. Oh, like when I'm saying but when I'm clicking stuff, yeah. Unfortunately, I am. I'm so sorry, Ellis. And 92 names on the wheel right now. So I'm going to kind of speed through these. You're going to see the wheel spin. I probably won't even read every name, but a couple while I'm not in the conversation. SS Grower, I am so sorry. Let's see. Reading through the comments. Yeah, we saw a nice pop on silver tonight, and then we saw it get beat down a little bit. I'm wondering how it's going to stable out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Someone said congrats. Nope, it's the last name on the wheel. So the last person standing on the wheel. Let's see. And if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask a question to help break the ice a little bit. Give me something to talk about. Anybody got a question? Anything? Who will the winner be? I don't know that one. Let's see. Let's see. It's too quiet for me. Let's see. And I don't want to change to jump over and look at the price of silver, because once the wheel has started spinning, I don't like taking eyes off it. It would be nice to see a quick dip. I like getting in cheaper. Yeah, that's how I am too. I'm still hopeful. But unfortunately, where I am moving right now, I've had to tighten up my belt a little bit on silver. So some of y'all know I have the house that I'm living in right now, and some of y'all know I still have a second house. Somebody was staying in that second house and is moving out now. And so I kind of want to move into that one because it's bigger. It has a lot more room, but it needs more work. The house I live in doesn't really need a lot of work. And I talked to a friend of mine. She's a realtor, and she said, dude, your house would sell in like a minute, literally. And the price you're asking is way too low. And so I said, you know what? I'm leaving it in your hands. I don't care. She said, yeah, it needs work. You don't even have, I don't have central air. For those of you that don't know that, I don't have a central air system. I just didn't see, when it went out, I didn't see the point in paying $6,000 for a new central air system, even though I was going to have somebody do it for me. And it was a hookup deal from a guy that owns a AC company. He's always been super nice to me, and he offered to do it for $6K, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so silver's at $36.89, so pretty much where it started. I'm hoping we see it dip. So I don't have central air system in my house. My new house that I'm going to does not have central air, although here's the thing. I'm estimating 2.5 months of summer left. I can get through it. I'm tough. I want to do a lot of work to the house, and I want to sell this house and take that money and invest. That's why I did that video the other day on what I would invest in if I sell the house. And yes, some of it unfortunately is cash producing, an investment that produces me paper every month. Kind of goes against the way I am, but unfortunately the world still needs to revolve around paper, and I'm all about finding ways to keep my bills pretty much at zero or as cheap as I can. And I won't be able, I could rent it. Somebody told me maybe you should consider renting it. However, I think the housing market is about ready to go to a dark place. And I think when that happens, I think there will be a lot of deals. A lot of parents will be moving in with their kids. A lot of old people might be moving in with their kids, or a lot of kids might be moving in with old people. The older generation, you'll have that multi-generational homes where maybe grandkids, grandparents, parents all living under the same roof to save money, to cut costs, because inflation could be wreaking havoc. You having a bad dream? My dog's sitting there. Sometimes when he's asleep, he'll, I don't know, start making noise in his sleep. I think we're going to see silver dip. I'm not convinced that I'm seeing signs that we're going to see an explosion in the silver price, but I'm not going to really probably talk much about it anymore because people can't handle the thought of a dip in the price of silver. I am so sorry. I hope I didn't say your name. I don't think I did. Oh, I can't even look. I was going to look higher up. As I was answering that question, your name came up. But I do think we will see a dip, possibly. Usually if things get really bad just before it gets really bad, that's usually when you do see that dip. Let's see. That's not the future. Kids won't live with their parents' houses nowadays. Huh? Let's see. That's not the future. Kids won't live. Oh, kids won't leave. I'm sorry. I was like, what? Kids won't leave their parents' houses. No, I'm talking about the ones that have already moved out. I'll give you a situation. A person might be, I know, I am so sorry. By kid, I probably shouldn't use the word kid. If you get someone that's, let's say, 30 and they've already been moved out and things are getting hard on them. Maybe they get laid off from work. They had a good job maybe, and now they got laid off. It would make sense for the kid just to essentially come home and save money. I'll be honest, I've told my son it's in his best interest while he's going to college to save money, work, invest, and stay at home. Once you graduate college, reevaluate your savings account, reevaluate an opportunity for a house. But houses are just getting more and more expensive, and a lot of people are just not going to be able to afford them. I do think there will be a housing crisis happening, or a crash, if you want to call it that. If we see that, that could give opportunity if you have money. In 2008, I bought the house that I am about ready to move into for under $30,000. Now, that sounds kind of crazy, $30,000, but you have to understand, this area had a lot of housing foreclosures. There was a military base not too far that got closed down, and all those homes basically went on the chopping block. This one went super cheap because there was a gas leak. There was a electrical leak, or an electrical problem, and a water problem. And so it kind of worked in my favor, especially being an electrician. But I had a buddy of mine who was also an electrician that wanted to move in. He said, I'll tell you what, I will take out the gas and I will set up set your hot water heater up to where it runs off of electricity, and boom, you'll be good to go. And so I did that, fixed the water sink myself, and it worked out good. How many names we got? 59 names. I almost said someone's name. I don't want to say a name right now, like I said earlier, because as soon as I say a name, that sometimes can jinx it. So that's why I actually stopped mid-sentence there. But how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. I stumbled on by accident tonight. Oh, that's still nice that you're here. It's always great to have you. I don't usually go live. I only go live once a month. I might start expanding and going live more often. I just didn't want to. I don't know if you're still on the wheel. In fact, you are still on the wheel, so I definitely don't want to say your name. Because I don't want to jinx it. Let's see. I had roommates since 2000. Easiest way to cut costs for all. Yep. I agree with that 100%. In fact, I've got a friend of mine that has 3 roommates. And he's sectioned off his house where these 3 guys stay with him. But the other half of the house is just him and his wife. They don't have access to the kitchen. They have their own bathroom. They have their own bedroom. And that's it. And he gets a nice little extra money every week from them. It works good for him, and it definitely is a way to cut costs and make things a whole lot easier. I would have that potential. The house I'm moving into is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. I don't know yet what I want to do, though. Some of y'all know my big goals. I want to get out of here. I want to travel again. I want to go back to either traveling the United States or traveling abroad. That would require me to take the channel a little bit of a different direction. But I would still do talks on silver and gold, sound money, the economy once or twice a week. But I do a lot more videos, a lot more shorts. I mean, if you're traveling, you have no distractions. I mean, here in the summer, I put a lot of work into my home. I put a lot of work into my garden. I'm always working on different projects around the house. And that does take a lot of time. And that's why I don't do live streams as much. If I start going abroad, who knows? I probably would. Especially some of these places like Thailand, the Philippines. There's a few things that I'm trying to iron out, like what to do with my pew-pews if I leave. I haven't gotten all the answers yet played out, and would I leave permanently, or would I try to just cruise around the world and do different things? Some of y'all know I am retired military, so I do get to do the MAC flights for free, which means I can fly to any military base in the world, get off the plane, and just go wherever. There's no return time. There's no ticket. You just show up. You fly standby. As long as they got an open seat, you get to go. But you got to find good people. Definitely got to find good people when you take roommates on. That can be a headache if you don't find good people. I've known some, even that guy that I told you about a few minutes ago that has 3. He's had people in there that every week gets an excuse on why he don't have the rent. Those people he just weeds out. So, but a lot of people know him, and so he can kind of help me. Oh, I am so sorry, Guardian. Your name was the one I almost said a little while ago. It was your comment. I wanted to say, hey, how's it going, Guardian? When you had left your comment, but I was like, I don't want to jinx him. Let's see. So yeah, he knows a lot of people. He can find, someone to come in with me if I need somebody. Like I said, it's a great way to just cut costs and help with stuff. I've had one friend, he's like, you don't need to cut costs, dude. Clearly you're okay, Why would you want to take a roommate on? That sounds absurd. So sorry, John. I know you were in the room a little while ago, I think. So we got, someone said we have 16 people watching. I don't know if it's still 16, if someone wants to say. Queen, I am so sorry. Let's see here. Down to 41 people. If your name is still on the list, you're one of 41. Oh no. I think someone that was in here got eliminated. I didn't see. I saw her name on top. When I first started, I saw the name up there. And then I guess it got eliminated, and I was talking and wasn't really paying attention. Otherwise, I would have said. Let's see. Oh, now I'll comment. Yeah, I knew you were in the room. I just got knocked out. Yeah, it's like, and that's the way it is. Some people don't want to comment until they. Still 16 people in here. Some people don't want to comment until their name is totally off the wheel. And I totally understand that. And I won't read the names because I don't. Some of y'all have supers or obsessed, so it has more than one entry. So that's why I won't even always read the names. Money saved is money you can't spend on silver. I'm sorry. Money you saved is money you can spend on silver, and that is one of the reasons why I've thought about it. And I've thought about it too because I like the idea of essentially having roommates and taking that money and just kind of putting it back into the house to help do repairs, to help grow the garden, to help all the different projects around the house that I want to do. So we're down to 34 people. Soon we'll be able to see all the names on here. Old man, I am so sorry, my friend. Polly Walnuts, so sorry, my friend. I'm not going to read that name because I think you still have another one. I think. And I already said I have a hard time pronouncing it. Donald, so sorry. 29 people left. Yeah, I was thinking that because then once I put that money back into the house, get everything up, nice and up kept. Judith and Dan, so sorry, my friend. Then I wouldn't need a roommate anymore. It would be all up to date. And boom. So sorry, Jason. Down to 27 names. 3D Woodworks, so sorry. 26 names. We are getting down to it now. So sorry, Drew. Jack Lawrence, so sorry, my friend. But yeah, I will probably be doing that video tomorrow morning still. I was hesitant if I went live tonight, but I'm going to end up doing a video still. I'm going to do it after I finish up this. So sorry, Blade. I don't want to read that name because I don't know if you have a couple. Because you were in the room. Eli, so sorry, my friend. Eli has a great Facebook group on silver and gold. The Silver Asylum is the name of it. If you go on Facebook, you find the Silver Asylum. He has an awesome page where every day he posts something cool. Renee, so sorry, my friend. Where he posts good deals all the time. If you're looking for like who has the cheapest buy or what's on sale or like an ounce of silver at spot or whatever, the Silver Asylum, you can find some really cool deals on there. That's it. We're down to 18 people. So sorry, my friend. I don't know if that was your last one or not. I think that might have been. But I don't want to say the name just in case it's not. Dr. K, so sorry, my friend. Down to 16 names. I don't see any duplicates today either. New Marshall, I am so sorry, my friend. I think that was your last one. So sorry that was, yeah. I don't know if that's your last one, so I'm not going to say anything just yet. Was it? Let me just see here. Yeah, so sorry, Conrad. Smug the Magnificent. I am so sorry, my friend. Now we're down to 13 names. Coming to an end quick. Allie, so sorry, my friend. Steve Newberry, so sorry, my friend. Barry, so sorry, my friend. Down to 10 names. John, so sorry, my friend. I was looking to see. I said that, but I was like, I didn't see his name on there anymore, so that's why I said it. 9 people left. Ah, Philip, I am so sorry, buddy. I know you're in the room, too. 8 people left. It always stings when you get right down to the end and you're almost in it, and then something happens. Pete, I am so sorry. Is that 7 names left? Yep. Crazy Spider. So sorry, my friend. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names left. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw you when you got booted, Scott. That's why. But I wasn't sure if you had more than one. That was you had only had that at the end there. So sorry, Dave. 5 names left. Oh, 5 names left. And someone might have just noticed, because I just noticed that one of them names is a double up there. So sorry, Dick. And now we've got 3 people, 4 entries. 1, 2. All 3 of them, I think, have won at one time. I love the spider I got off you. And I'm not going to read that name. Down to 3 names. Last name on the wheel is the winner. Silver Boy. So sorry, my friend. Silver Boy Blues. I'm going to spin the wheel. The next name that gets hit is eliminated. The one after that is the one that will get the prize. The last man standing. So whoever this is right here is getting eliminated still. I am so sorry, unknown. Especially because I think I have a package for you still. I got to look on my list. So I am so sorry. Actually, no, you might have gotten. I got to go look and see if yours was one of the ones I mailed out. So sorry, unknown. I knew you would have definitely taken something cool. And Alan, you are the winner tonight. And I'm wondering if that's the same Alan as AI, who actually, pretty sure that is. I'm not sure if I changed his name over or if it comes up as Alan now through PayPal. Or through, not PayPal, through YouTube. So, congratulations, Alan. You are the winner. Number 53. Alan is the winner tonight. So, congratulations, my friend. I thank everybody still. Not everybody, unfortunately, can be a winner every time. But hopefully next time is your time. And, hey, it's just a fun thing that we do. With that being said, I will probably wrap up. Unless anybody has any questions, let's take a quick look at what's going on with silver real quick. Silver at 36.69, I think, but let's see if it hadn't updated. No, looks like it's still 33.69. Okay, so silver at 33.69, still underneath that 37, but who knows? Usually weeks, we see that little uptick in the beginning of the week. We'll see how this week starts out. A lot of crazy stuff happening. I actually seen something that they just put billions and billions of dollars in the overnight repo market, which was the first time we've done that in a while. So I'm curious to see if that's true. I haven't verified that yet, so I probably won't talk too much about it until I know. But if they did, then that's going to be interesting if that comes out to be true. BJ, yo, T, great job, my friend. Thank you so much, BJ. I do appreciate it, my friend. Take a quick look at what gold's at, too. Gold inching a little lower, 33.08. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a deal on that stuff. Like I said, I don't talk too much about the dip that might be coming because people don't want to hear about it. They just want to hear silver's going to go to the moon, and it will in time. At this point, I don't think anybody that's not, how do I say this? I don't think I would offend anybody that's still watching the show right now if I say we could see a dip. If the economy tanks, usually you do see a dip at first in the price of precious metals, but it is usually short-lived and quick. I think silver's going to go up in the long run, and I think I'm going to keep buying. If I catch silver in the $35 range again, I'll probably put it in order, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm remodeling my house, my other house, that way I can move into it, and so we'll see how that plays out. With that being said, going to wrap up here because I will be doing a video tomorrow morning. I thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations again, Alan. You were the winner. So you're probably just watching right now because if it's who I think it is, if it's the Alan or the AI that I think it is, you would be overseas. And so it's like early morning. You're just getting up. So who knows? With that being said, thank you all for watching, commenting. Bottom line, dollar cost average, buy the dip if it comes. Absolutely. And thank you so much for all the super chats. A special thank you to Sabrina, who became a member tonight. I can't thank you enough for becoming a member. It's always great to see you new members sign up. It's cool if they win. But if not, I'm still thankful that you signed up. And hopefully you still like. The good news is you got the star next to your name. Your comments will go right to my phone. So if you ever leave a comment, I'm less apt to miss anybody that has a member because it sends the comments right to my phone. So with that being said, everybody have a great night, and I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. So take care, everybody, and have a good night.